After the destruction of the Reformation and English Civil War, the 18th century is often seen as genteel and uneventful. In this Jane Austen world, churches are quiet, their clergymen dull. But the real story of the 18th century church is far, far more interesting than that. The century after the Civil War was an exhilarating collision between authority, this brings out the revolutionary in me, and exuberance. Here, the lion and the unicorn have come to life, and they're fighting each other. And for the first time brought a choice in how to worship. They would go backwards into the water. It must have been incredibly powerful. I'm Richard Taylor. I write books about the messages hidden in Britain's churches. I believe these buildings can connect us with our ancestors' deepest beliefs. The 17th and 18th centuries were an age of reason and enlightenment, when dogma was challenged and scientific discoveries celebrated. And Britain's churches reflected that new world too. It was a period of extraordinary confidence and creativity. To explore these churches is to understand what made the 18th century so dynamic. The impact of the Civil War on English churches didn't end when Puritans destroyed the last statue and crucifix. It continued to change things in subtle but significant ways. It even altered how people wanted to be portrayed after their death. For centuries, the dead had been depicted lying in prayer and waiting for the day of resurrection. Then, abruptly, they began to appear bolt upright and looking more like Romans than Britons. It's a style that would dominate our churches for the next century.